I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, attorney months. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice, from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on my he's throwing up your feet, learning about the law, that's all we really need. He's got the knowledge, he's got the skills. I'm scrolling on my he's paying all your legal bills. I'm scrolling on my he's paying all your legal bills. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's a lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice, from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on my paying all your legal bills.
Okay, so hello again sa inyo, kaurol-urol students. Kumusta na po, no? Grabe, no? Last ko na nag-live ako, January, ngayon, June. Tagal-tagal na. But anyway, bumalik naman po tayo sa ating programa. Very important po sa atin, no? And ang topic natin ngayon, napaka-importante. Lalo na to sa mga taga Bangsamoro Farm Region. Okay? So, mabilis lang. Silent feature lang naman tayo. Ito yung inatenan ko nung ano ba yun? Inatenan ko ito nung somewhere around June. Tapos I took the idea and gusto kong impart sa inyo kasi syempre it's still part of under the law, di ba? So ang topic natin today is our Bangsamoro Act 72, which is already a law. Yan. Already law na po ito. So hindi siya bago, hindi siya luma. Talagang currently practice na po. Okay? So, ito po is Bangsamoro Autonomy Act number 72. It's promulgated, no? It was took effect on February 20, 2025 or BA or BAA 72. BAA 72, Bangsamoro Act number 72. Kahit saan po dyan, pwede po yan. Ano ba ito, sir? Ano ba ito, sir? Sir. So, ito po ay tawag dito an act providing for 7 days forfeitable bereavement leave privileges annually with pay to employees in the public and private sectors within Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. So, ano po ba ito, sir? Ano to bereavement? Ano to bereavement? Hindi ko din maintindihan to bakit bereavement. Sabi, ito silent feature lang pag-usapan natin dito ha, para hindi tayo mahirapan. So, tawag dito is Bangsamoro Bereavement Leave Act. Okay, ano ba ito, sir? Itong Bereavement Leave Act. Ang Bereavement Leave Act is para siyang mag-leave dahil may namayapa, may namatay. So, of course, pag na may namayapa, di ba, ang mga leave natin, sick leave, meron po tayong solo parent leave, di ba? Pero eto naman, pag may namatayan, o paano naman yon? Saan mo isasaksak yung, or saan mo ipapasok yung leave na yon? So, dito tayo papasok sa Bangsamoro Bereavement Leave Act, kung saan may namayapa na mahal natin sa buhay, part ng immediate family natin or family member, kailangan natin tayong mag-visit sa kanila or samahan sila sa kahuli-hulihang pagkakataon. Okay? Sa kanilang paglibing hanggang sa, of course, 'di ba, may tradition tayo na kailangan na isama natin sila, magbisita sila sa bahay, 'di ba? Tapos pag-usapan yung magagandang mga ginagawa niya, 'di ba? So, eto applicable po ito sa Bangsamoro. Okay? Sa within ang Bangsamoro, sana maging nationwide to, di ba? So, ang Section 3, lagyan ko lang ng mga kulay para at least hindi kayo mahirapan. Pwede natin pag-usapan. Okay? So, ang Section 3 ng bereavement leave privileges or saan to applicable? Applicable po ito any employees, okay? Regardless of the employment status. So, pwedeng regular, pwedeng casual, pwedeng probation, project employee, basta any status, casual man yan, project man yan, pwede po siyang kumuha, mag-avail ng Bereavement Leave Act. In the private sector, ayun, in the private or public sector. Ayan. O, di ba? So, makita pa lang ninyo, applicable na siya. No? Applicable na siya. So, eto, in computing the leave period, Saturday, Sundays, and a holiday shall be excluded. Tatandaan nyo isang beses lang ito. Kasi sinabi po dito is 7 days bereavement leave act. So 7 days po yan. So ibig sabihin sa section 3, sa every year meron tayong 7 days na bereavement or bereavement leave act. E paano sir kung may namatay ulit? O sige, pag may namatay ulit, doon babawas sa 7 days. So, wag nyong ubusin. Pero normally kasi pag may namayapa, namatay, usually isa lang yan, di ba? One immediate family. Grabe naman kung lahat mamayapa. Wag naman. Okay, so, tandaan natin, meron tayong yearly na bereavement leave act na 7 araw. So, hindi po kung example, may namatay ulit, doon sa 7 days lang mababawas. Okay? So, in computing leave period, Saturdays and Sundays and holidays shall be excluded. Tandaan nyo, ang bereavement para lang sa 7 working days. Hindi po isasama yung mga holidays at saka weekends. Alright. So, ibig sabihin, ito, for example, namayapa siya ng Monday. Monday, example, namatay siya nung Sunday. Tapos Monday, example, Sunday namatay siya, yung immediate family member natin. Tapos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, di ba? So 5 araw na 'yon. Saturday, Sunday hindi kasali. Monday, ika-6 na araw, Tuesday, ika-7 araw. So ganun yung counting. At the same time, kung may holiday pa sa Wednesday, so hahaba siya. So yun po yung bereavement leave act. Pero pwede po natin siyang chop-chopin. Okay? So example, may namatay na naman na 2, mahal sa atin sa buhay. Sa 7 days lang mababawas or otherwise, magiging part siya ng ibang leave. Alright? Lalo na pag ma-awol ka, absent without leave, patay. Makuhan ka, may merits ka doon. Demerits rather. Yun po, section 3 ha. Yun lang po sa saklaw. So, coverage, ang coverage po natin, for purpose of this act, only employees engaged in an employer-employee relationship. So, sinabi nga dito, di ba, private at saka public, tatandaan po natin, dapat meron po tayong employer employer and employee relationship. So, kailangan may kontrata po kayo na ikaw ay, or tayo ay nagtatrabaho sa ating mga amo, mga boss. Ayan po, no? So, ingat-ingat, no? Kasi baka nagpirma lang kayo as a freelance contractor o individual contractor. So, walang employer-employee relationship. Alright? So, huwag natin pag-usapan dito labor law. Pinag-usapan lang natin yung salient feature ng BAA 72. Okay. Entities classified as small and micro enterprises shall be exempted from granting bereavement leave privileges under this act to their employees. Saan dito yung kwan? Meron kasing sinabi doon may threshold na ang micro is meron siyang asset of 15 million. Alright? 15 million ba yun? Ayokong magkamali doon. 15 million ba yun? Nasasakyan pala yun. So yun, 15 million po yung ating coverage ng micro enterprises. So hindi po lahat kailangan ang small at saka micro enterprises na merong asset or capital na 15 million, hindi po kasali yun. So kailangan 16 million. Doon papasok yung coverage natin, Bereavement Leave Act. Okay? So ano ba yung mga micro enterprises? Sari-sari store, ayan. yung mga hindi masyadong malaki ang business. Kasi patay naman sila kung gagamitin natin yun. But it always talks about how much capital. Basta yung last na napag-usapan natin, 15 million. Alright? Yung micro enterprises. Okay. Yun yung coverage ha. Employee-employee relationship. Ayan. Yan yung pinimportante dyan. Okay, sino ba yung pwedeng immediate family? Tandaan, paano nag-work yung bereavement act? Ang bereavement act or bereavement leave, mag-act siya kung ang namayapa o namatay ay yung immediate family member. Hindi po lahat immediate family member. May pinipili lang yung batas, alright? Una, legitimate spouse. Legitimate spouse, ibig sabihin, valid na asawa, yung legal na asawa. Yung kabit or yung mistress, yung common law, common wife, hindi po pwede. Jowa, hindi din po pwede. Kailangan legitimate spouse. Yan, number 1 yan. Number 2, biological parents. Ano ba yung biological parents? Biological parents, yung kung saan ka pinanganak ka ni mama at saka ni papa. So, of course, kasama po yun. Pag sila namayapa, pwede kang mag-avail ng bereavement leave act. Bereavement leave. Now, ano pa? Adoptive parents. O, yung mga adopted, yung mga foster parents po natin, pwede po sila. Pag sila namayapa, pwede po tayo mag-avail ng bereavement leave. Legal guardians. Ayan. Next, legitimate parents-in-law. Alright, so yung parents-in-law natin, kasama po. Pag namayapa po ang ating father-in-law or mother-in-law, pwede po tayo mag-avail ng bereavement leave. Next, biological. Alam na natin yan, yung ating anak, kung saan kung sino, tayo yung tunay na at sila matunay na mga anak natin. Adoptive children at saka legal wards. Next is full blood siblings. Ibig sabihin, yung kapatid mo talaga. So, hindi po kasali ito yung half-blood siblings. Tandaan na, full-blood siblings ha. Huwag na natin pag-usapan dito yung half-blood. Sir, bakit yung walang half-blood? Sir, bakit walang step siblings? Basta sabihin natin, yun ang batas. Yun ang batas. So, ang immediate family, kahit gaano ka-close sa pinsan mo, hindi po siya kasali. Kung namayapa ang pinsan mo, hindi to pasok, hindi siya pasok sa immediate family, hindi ka po pwedeng mag-avail ng 7 days na bereavement leave. Alright? So, dito lang papasok, okay? Tandaan nyo, hanggang dyan lang po ha. Wala tayong half-blood siblings, wala tayong step siblings, walang step brother, walang step sister. Ayan. Wala din po tayong tito, tita, fairy grandfather. Wala po tayong grandfather. Nakita nyo dito, only parents. Pinaka-max is parents, saka parents-in-law. Alright? Okay, so let's move. Teka lang. Okay, sorry. Yung anak ko, maingay. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so let's move. Okay, the employer may require reasonable documentation including but not limited to death certificate, obituary, or proof of relationship to support the request of bereavement leave. So, ang napag-usapan dito is hindi naman agad-agad. So, pwede ka nang mag-excuse. Mag-excuse ka na. Atawagan mo na, inform mo na yung employer mo na kailangan mo na talagang mag-leave kasi namayapa yung immediate family members mo. So, pagbalik mo, pwede ka nang kumuha ng death certificate. Yan. Proof of relationship. Yan. NSO, PSA. Yan. To support yung request. Yan. Para ma-avail mo naman. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na, ang sabi kasi dito, yung proof, hindi ibig sabihin, kailangan kumuha ka muna bago ka mag-avail. Mag-attend ka na doon kasi yan, namatay na nga eh. So, syempre, ikaw sasama ka sa funeral, yun, di ba? Tutulong ka doon sa pakakarga or of course, you'll be one of those manpower doon sa i-welcome mo yung mga bisita. So, yun. Wag mo nang i-avail to. Pagbalik mo, mag-avail ka na. Okay? Tandaan nyo, death certificate, obituaries, proof of relationship to support the request of bereavement leave. Ako, tanongin nyo ako, lagyan mo ng picture. Okay? Pero ibigay mo lang kay employer. Huwag mo nang ipagkalat. Okay? Okay. Section 6, non-commutation of leave privileges. The bereavement leave privileges which are not availed by an employee shall not be cumulative or non-convertible to cash. Ibig sabihin, para lang, meron kang 7 days, pero pag hindi mo nagamit, hindi mo na siya hindi siya ma-convert sa money. Hindi siya ma-add na panibago mo siyang leave. Kumbaga, ay, sasagad ko yun sa December para hindi na ako papasok sa December. Lagyan natin ng bereavement leave. Sagad-sagarin na natin. Hindi ako mag-absent, pero gagamitin ko sa December. No. You can only use this for such specific situation. Alright? Pero kung hindi mo siya magamit, reset ulit 7 days next year. Alright? Hindi mo siya ma-convert na pera. Alright? So, yan. Non-commutation of leave privileges. Section 7, non-diminution of benefits. Nothing in this act shall be construed to diminish any similar existing benefits currently enjoyed by the qualified employees under prevailing laws, decrees, executive orders, contracts, agreements, or company policies or practices if such benefits are more beneficial to the employee. Ibig sabihin lang dito, kung ano ang binigay ng labor law or ano ang binigay ng batas o ano binigay ng contract po sa inyo, ma-enjoy nyo pa rin additionally yung ating bereavement leave. Alright? So kung nagtrabaho ka man, tapos meron ka ng mga leaves na pinag-usapan ninyo, tapos sinama mo to, okay yun. Hindi po mababawas yun kung ano man ang benefits na makukuha mo doon sa kumpanya na yun. Dagdag lang to. Okay? Next. Period for acting bereavement leave application. Tandaan natin na ito legal remedy. If a bereavement leave application is not acted upon within 5 working days from receipt therefore by the head of the agency in the case of the public sector or by the employer in the case of private sector or duly authorized representative, the application shall be deemed approved. So example lang ha. Example, nakabalik ka tapos nag-request ka ng bereavement leave with all the documentations and all the processes, pero merong pagtampo sa'yo ang inyong boss. Alright? Hindi niya ginalaw, hindi niya pinansin, wala siyang ginalaw, kasi wala. Hindi ko alam kung dumating ba sa kanya o nabasa niya, he did not act into it. Pag di niya inaksyonan, within 5 working days, walang problema. The application is approved at hindi siya matatamaan ng whatsoever na demerits. Hindi ma-demerits yung kanyang performance sa trabaho. Kailangan na, so bali mag-submit na tayo, tapos mag-wait tayo ng 5 days. Pag not work, hindi tinrabaho, hindi ginrant or dininay ng ating employer o ating bossing in public sector, tandaan nyo, public at saka private, pwede po yan ha. Pag hindi po yan inaksyonan, within 5 days, application shall be deemed approved. Ganda yan, ganda yan. Okay, upon complaint of an aggrieved employee in the private sector, the MOLE or any duly authorized hearing officer of the MOLE shall have the authority to hear and decide through the summary proceedings and after due notice any matter involving the unjustified denial or refusal by the employer to act on the application for bereavement leave privileges. In the case of complaints against responsible officers in the public sector, the provisions of RACS, Revised on Administrative Cases in the Civil Service, shall apply. So, ibig sabihin nito, meron po tayong nakaakibat po na mga batas na i-follow. Sa private sector, pwede po natin itakbo sa MOLE. Sa public, pwede natin itakbo sa RACS or Revised Rules on Administrative Cases on Civil Service shall apply. Kasi example lang, hindi ginrant ng ating employer kasi gusto niya magtrabaho ka. So, pwede mo yung ireklamo. Ano ang point doon? Bakit kailangan siyang ireklamo? Of course, kailangan natin ireklamo para hindi matamaan po ang ating performance bilang isang empleyado. Isang empleyado po tayo, kailangan po natin mag-work ng maayos. Dahil mag-work po tayo ng maayos, it is necessary na kailangan na wala tayong bahid, wala tayong problema at wala tayong demerit sa ating performance. Tatandaan po natin, hindi po tayo maapektuhan sa kung ano man ang magiging resulta po ng ating trabaho. Lahat na pag mag-bereavement leave act tayo. Okay? Okay, teka lang. May nag-request yung anak ko ng yung anak ko. Busy. I'm busy. Okay, so let's move. Okay. So next. Ayun pala, natapos na. Natapos. So yun po, no. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers po natin na nag-view po din sa ating Under the Laws episode 77. Again, huwag niyo po kakalimutan, no, na kung may mangyari man sa inyong mahal sa buhay, pwede po kayong mag-avail ng bereavement leave kung ikaw ay nakatira sa Bangsamoro region. At ito po ay ma-avail mo siya for 7 days, for 7 working days po, excluding Saturday, Sunday, and holiday. Okay? So again, maraming salamat sa mga nanood. Nagbabalik na naman po tayo. So marami po tayong pag-uusapan. Again, ito po ang inyong professor. Yan po, sa batas po. Si Attorney Mox na nagsasabi sa inyo na mahalin nyo ang inyong asawa dahil sila ang tunay na batas. Bye-bye!
I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, attorney Mox. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered, attorney